Cookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
Nothing worse than wet socks.
Wet socks? You have wet socks?
Today is as we record this, it's pouring down. It's pouring rain, and I ran 11 seconds outside when it was raining, and my socks are soaking wet inside my shoes because I didn't pay attention to the puddles.
Okay,
and they're deeper than I thought.
That's what it is. I see what you're saying.
It's awful
because it wasn't just running through the rain.
Oh no!
Yeah,
It was
okay.
running
You
fast.
splashed.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys
We
downloading
do.
and liking and doing whatever, subscribing, sharing with people. We appreciate that very much.
Yes, we have a guest in the studio too, and I think this is the first. Is this the first official teacher visit
Yes.
to our podcast? Right?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh wow! Do we have to call you Mrs. Vors?
No, please don't.
Okay, Leigh. we'll go with Leigh.
That works.
That works okay. That's fine. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Tell a little bit about yourself. Where do you teach? What do you teach?
I teach middle school art at Beveridge Magnet School. I've been with OPS. This is my 15th year. I've been at Beveridge for 10 of those years.
Wow.
Beveridge, brand new outside of Beveridge.
Oh, it's flipping beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
Let me tell you.
My father-in-law is a photographer, architectural photographer, and one of his clients is, I think, OPS. Anyway, he shot Beveridge last spring or last fall because it's so beautiful.
It's incredible. And inside is beautiful, too. Like, we were... I don't know if you would say fortunate because it kind of sucked while it was going on, but we didn't do a full tear down. We took the original building and kept the bones and just renovated
great.
what was there, and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
really
neat.
cool.
So you're the art teacher.
I am one of two. We
one
have
of
two
two.
art teachers at our school.
Do you both have the same colorful hair?
No.
I love your hair.
I'm the only one.
I can always find you on Twitter. I'm like,
And at the mall.
and wherever
awesome.
else I go.
What inspired you?
I
It's
really
like-
like color. Like my whole life is colorful. In my house, every wall is a different color. I have a bright orange car. All my classroom, there's color everywhere. So.
That's awesome.
And
That's
it's literally
colors
every
and
color in your hair. I see
literally
green,
as
a
many
blue,
as you could
orange,
do.
pink.
like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and I
really
just let her
awesome.
go nuts. I'm like, hey, what do you want to do this month? And she's like, these are the colors I got. I'm like,
Do
go
it.
nuts.
Do it. How
Let's
long have
do
you
it.
been doing that?
Like 5 or 6 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the first
very
time
cool.
I was terrified my principal was going to really like, and then he came in, he's like, cool.
So is it like
Art teacher,
so it
man.
wasn't right? I mean, what do you expect?
Right.
And it wasn't a ask permission first. It was a beg for forgiveness.
Oh yeah, that's my motto.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
The only way to do it.
That's right.
Oh my God. Now when we first had you walk in, and we've literally just met 3 minutes ago, probably 4 minutes ago, right before the podcast. She walks in, we come right into the studio. And you sat down, you said, this is the first time you've done anything like this.
Yes.
So you're doing really well.
Well,
I'm going to tell you that
thanks.
right now.
Thanks.
But your husband, you said, is kind of a techie
Yes.
himself.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he'd probably be proud of you.
He's so excited for me right now.
This
he was
is awesome.
texting me. He's like, good luck. I know you're going to do great. We should do a podcast together. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, okay.
Pump the brakes on,
Yeah.
right? All right. Yeah, I got it. But you mentioned something that he does.
He is a squadcaster.
No,
so-
that's not what you said.
Oh, he's a web guy.
No,
No.
he said he's a cat.
He casts the squad.
He
He
casts
casts
squad.
squad.
And I knew what you meant.
I had no idea.
I read between the lines. I knew what you were talking about, but it's just hearing you say he casts squad. Like what?
English is a really awesome
Yeah.
language. And,
Technically, she's right.
Yeah. Well,
Technically,
I mean, I suppose.
he's casting squad.
He
He's
is
a
casting
squad
the
caster.
game.
He's
He's
casting
casting the
the
game.
game.
And for those that don't know, one of you two or both.
Go ahead. You
explain
tell us what
this.
squad
So
casting is.
Squad is a war type game similar, I guess, to Call of Duty from how I understand it. And he is like the football announcer for nerds. So he announces everything that's happening in the games and people like tune in and watch.
Yeah, it's be
And
like watching a
it's on
color commentator
Twitch.
on like football.
Is this like
So you-
Sims? Like, I mean, you're playing your character.
Yeah.
Like
if you're in the
just-
game,
Yes.
you're
And-
playing your character, and he's the announcer.
He's watching it as
stuff
like a
and-
third party, and he sees all the action, and he's just calls it like a football game.
And
get
it's
to be- how
literally
did you
like
get to-
he has to be on this other side of the house because he's really loud. So he's like, and then this team comes in and he's shooting him up. Oh my God. I'm just like, okay.
I know my
Yeah.
son watches some of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they have certain like casters that they like, or certain groups of games, or groups of people that play games they like, so they can follow like a Kevin Kugler on Twitch that they really like, and he's calling this
my
match tonight,
God.
and this match, it's pretty cool.
Holy smoke!
He
I had
loves
no
it.
idea.
It makes him so happy.
How long
and-
has he been doing this?
I don't know, probably
I mean,
4
it's been
years,
around-
4 or
oh,
5
wow.
years.
been
How
around
does
a
he get
minute.
that job? Does he get
Oh,
paid?
it's volunteer. I mean,
Anybody-
it started
you-
off as volunteer.
And
He
you
just
could do
started
it.
doing it, and then the company contacted him, and they were like, "Hey, we have some events coming up. Do you want to do it?" And he's like, "Sure."
Heck yeah, I do.
So
I love that.
And that's awesome, right?
I love that. You know what's kind of ironic too is this week is the 23rd anniversary. I think 23rd. No, wait, 20. It'd be 23 years would take me back to 1996 ish.
yeah,
Yes.
Right? Am I
Ish.
right? Okay, I'm not missing a decade in there.
I
Okay.
tend to do that.
Oh, jeez. 23rd Nintendo 64.
No way.
23
I
years
remember
ago.
getting my first Nintendo in 1986.
I do too.
Oh my god, it was
And
amazing.
Pitfall. I remember Pitfall was one of my first games that I had.
On Atari?
And I remember,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was
Yeah,
Nintendo.
I had it on
Nintendo.
Atari.
Pitfall on Atari before Nintendo.
Oh, I think I had that too. No big
Super
deal. But the games were
Breakout.
like
I
50
sucked at
bucks,
it.
60 bucks.
They still are.
Right. So we paid 60
Yeah.
bucks for that garbage, but it was the best stuff. It
Best
was
thing ever.
You, could
I
bear-
played
you couldn't even
Pong.
see the face on the dude.
Remember
Right.
that?
Yes.
Pong?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I had Pong, and then I can never remember the name of it. It was a cowboy video, and
Oh.
they'd run.
Yep.
And you're-
Stampede?
Stampede, and you're trying to rope the little. And if you tripped over the cow skull, your horse would tumble. You know,
Yep.
that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So basic.
That and
Kids
blackjack.
today would be so bored.
Well,
Oh.
they never worried about screen time back then because
No.
my mom, I don't think she ever came and checked on us.
my mom was like, "Dude, go play the Atari. See you tomorrow."
Seriously.
Nobody's parents checked on anybody when those came out. It was
No.
like you'd leave in the morning and get back by dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yep.
So if you were on Atari all day, nobody cared.
No.
Nobody.
If you grew up to be an idiot because you can't read because you've been focused on it, it's your own fault.
Nobody
Right.
knew that was a possibility.
Right.
Well, actually, that's how my husband learned to read was through video games.
Seriously.
Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Because you have to read all
Yeah.
the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he upped his reading score.
That's awesome.
There
Video
was
games.
a Nintendo 64 game, something Pikachu, something
Probably.
Pikachu, the Pokemon. I think something. I can't remember. What was your favorite Nintendo 64 game? See, I'm going 23 years.
I didn't
ago.
have a 64. I had a
I had
Nintendo and
every
then went
one
to
of-
Sega.
I had Nintendo, the
Really?
Super
I
Nintendo, and Nintendo 64. I had my butt firmly planted on my couch in Hastings, Nebraska, when I get off work and I'm trying to get through Donkey Kong Country,
Nice.
and it didn't save unless you reached a certain point.
Oh yeah.
And so if you didn't make it to that save point, you'd lose everything on that level when you died.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
damn
yeah.
gorilla.
Oh, I know. Donkey Kong is one of the most anxiety.
I made it all the
got
way
so
through,
much
though.
anxiety. And I never played Donkey Kong Country. It was just legit, just OG Donkey Kong. It
Yeah.
was,
I love playing that. That's gas and
yeah,
chop.
man.
Gas and
Mine
chop.
was Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario. I
Yeah.
never played that one.
Tetris.
Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
Tetris,
I still
yes.
play that.
Did you ever play Pilot Wings?
No.
That's a fun one.
Pilot
That's
Wings.
Super Nintendo.
Bennett just told me last night that there's an
there's a-
app, a Mario Kart app that's like gaining traction, like getting
Yes.
huge now.
Oh
and I
my
hadn't
god,
even
my
heard
students
of it.
play it all the time.
I hadn't even heard of it.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't heard of
wonder-
the app.
Maybe it's because of this anniversary. Because there was a bunch of stuff that was out the other day
Yeah.
talking about this whole anniversary thing of Nintendo 64.
Oh, maybe.
there's some kind of a push to bring Mario because people still love Mario Kart.
Oh yeah,
my
Mario's
gosh.
huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going through the list of the games, and I can't even remember any of them now. But I know a lot of people, like when you bought it, you got 007, which I never plugged into my game set. I didn't,
007 was fun.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I didn't do it, and I did Cruising USA.
was
That
fun.
one I've played. Yeah, that was our game when we would go
Love
to arcades.
that.
My brother and I would fight over that.
And that's still in. It's at Pizza Machine. Big version of it. Arcade. It's Cruising USA.
And
did
where
not
else
know
did I
that.
see it? I want to say like Mama's Pizza or something.
Yeah, some
Somewhere
random.
random has it too.
Awesome.
So Dr. Mario, like, did you do surgeries? I've never heard of Dr. Mario.
No, it's basically like Tetris. Like you have these little pills that fall. It's
Remember, and the
Yeah,
pills
and
were
the
pink
pill-
and blue, or were they pink,
pink
and
and
green
blue or
or something
green
like
and
that?
pink.
I
and you
remember
had to, like-
Tetris, obviously, but not
was-
Dr.
you have
I
to like
remember that
turn
now.
it to get as many colors in a row
So
as
it's just
possible.
like Tetris? Huh.
It's kind of like dominoes.
Sorta, yeah. You
had
have
to
to match them.
Oh.
The ends had to
I didn't remember.
match.
Yeah, and you
To
had to
keep
stack
going.
them up and get 4 in a row, and then those 4 would go, but the other half of the pill would stay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really cool.
It's pretty legit.
I miss those things. I miss. I think of how many hours I spent on my butt on the couch as
Oh.
an adult.
Well, don't get the Nintendo Switch because that will.
Oh, yeah, we have the Switch. My son got the Switch. It's awesome.
It is.
It
It's
is so
amazing.
much fun.
Oh my god!
All of those
okay.
games.
Yes.
I didn't even know about this.
Oh my God.
On the
I'll
Switch.
delete this out of the podcast. Because if you
How
don't-
did I
You
not-
never heard about the Nintendo Switch?
Because I haven't really been like hanging around. I don't have a lot of kids hanging around my house.
Yeah, but it's like
which there's a good reason,
Right.
Because there aren't any,
Right.
And so, and I haven't really watched a lot of TV or
yeah,
anything like that. When did it come out?
2 years ago.
Yeah, probably 2 years.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't
like
played a video
a
game.
screen like this, but bigger, and it's got the controllers on the side, but you can also take them off to have 2-player.
And it's a touch screen, or you can connect it to your TV.
Which is you can get little wheels for Mario Kart. It's fun.
Yeah, it's
pretty
legit.
good.
It's legit.
I remember getting the wheels for Mario Kart for the game.
For Wii.
My
Yeah,
had that.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's even. I think the Switch is
Yeah.
even cooler than the Wii.
So do I.
The Wii was pretty game changing.
Did you also get anxiety on Mario Kart in the track where you're up in the sky?
I get
all the
anxiety
time.
on all the
But I mean,
on all
like
the carts.
height. Like I can't do it. Because I'm scared, so scared of heights that even on that I can't.
It's a cartoon.
I know. I
Do you
can't
ever
help
watch
it.
Roadrunner?
Yeah, I did. I was okay on that one.
Okay.
So you're not the one to ask to go bungee jumping with.
I would never go. I would
God.
never go bungee jumping or never jump out of an airplane.
Have you ever
unless
done
I was-
that?
No, they're on my bucket list though.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't see the reason.
No way. Me either.
I can't. I
Couldn't do
I've,
it.
I've seen the seldom that it never hardly ever happens, but it has happened where the bungee is snapped.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
I guess it only takes once. I mean, what are you
Right.
gonna do about it?
Right. Well,
I could never. There are 3 things I could never do, and that's bungee jump. I would never bungee jump or jump out of an airplane or ride a bull or get in a bull, like a bull scenario.
I would no, not a real one. I ride
never.
a mechanical one.
I will
Never.
ride the bull.
You would ride
I
a
would-
bull.
Well,
Yes, I have.
you're a farm girl though.
I have
Yeah.
done that before. Not like world champion. Okay.
I would never.
but
do
definitely not broke. Okay. So yeah, that I would do. Huh. The other two, not a chance. No, there's one. Have you ever seen that video of that swing that goes through the Grand Canyon? It's kind of like a
Yes,
Grand Canyon.
totally want to do
And
it.
it's oh my God, the people
Somebody
literally
just died on that skywalk. Like
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I
they
saw
just
that.
like
Yeah,
jump off
yesterday.
a cliff and you're attached to a rope.
Right,
and you just swing
That's
all the way
same
through.
That's the
and
same as the
swing.
airplane. I would never do that. Not a chance.
There's
I'm
another-
like, yes, let's go. Like, let's do it.
Another one too, where there's a swing right on the edge. It's an actual swing that's planted on the edge of a cliff, and so when you swing out, you're out over the
Oh my
abyss.
God, that would be amazing.
I get
But you're coming right back.
no.
And then you go
God willing.
I
over the top and you're-
almost wet my pants right there just thinking about it. Like literally, I had that tickle in my stomach, and I
you,
just
like
imagine
you put your finger in your belly
like
button, right? I know what you're talking
like
about.
I'm sticking my pen in my belly button. I'm serious. That was all. I can't even think about it. That's
Oh my
rough.
God! All right,
amazing.
so now we'll rein it back in here because that is not why you stopped by.
No, but you know,
To talk about all this other stuff, we actually have a legitimate reason why you're stopping by because we waited until things kind of settled down a little bit before and get closer to the event that's coming up. Tell us what's going down.
Okay, so the magnet that I'm a part of, Beveridge, is the Magnet School of the Arts and Global Studies. So we have special funding, special programs for the arts and a global studies class. And every year we do a fundraiser. For the past 16 years, it's been called the Arts Cafe. This year is the first year that we're making it the whole Magnet Cafe. So all of the disciplines are going to be involved. So our 17th year is a big one.
Wow.
And it's for the whole family, and it's a fundraiser essentially, where all of our departments, which is art, drama, vocal music, instrumental music, which includes band and strings, international studies, and then our dual language program, will all be putting on performances and having activities to do, and there's food, and it's just like, it's a really awesome night. And being that we just got recently renovated, as we mentioned, and we
Right.
kind of like to show that off a little bit, we are inviting the community to come and enjoy the event, because what are we without the people in our neighborhood?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
and a chance
true.
to go see the school, and maybe even if your kids go to another school,
Absolutely.
to bring your kids, to go see. And it's kind of cool to go see other schools in the first place, but
sure.
for performances like this, and it is a fundraiser.
Yeah.
On top of it, but you're going to see some really cool art, no doubt, and some great food,
Yes.
no doubt.
Yes.
Decorate your own cupcakes still on the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Taco truck.
Oh.
Okay,
I mean,
good. All
hello.
right.
I would,
How can you not?
yeah, that's like basically the reason we go.
no-brainer.
We're actually going to have a guest artist. His name is Jeff James. He's a poured paint artist, and you can choose to pour paint with him. You can buy a canvas, and then you can pour your own project.
Oh, wow.
There's a couple different sizes.
Where's he from?
He's from Omaha. We've
Wow.
actually, in
Okay.
17 years, we've never had to repeat an artist. We've had guest artists, 1 or 2 guest artists every year, and
That's
we've never
awesome.
had to repeat. So
Sweet.
that's pretty awesome.
All from Omaha.
All from Omaha or the surrounding area. Some Lincoln, Des Moines.
It is. It's like an untapped resource that
It
people
is
don't
amazing.
realize. how
I'm not
much there
from
is.
Omaha originally. I'm from Wisconsin.
Seriously,
And
okay.
when my husband said, we are moving to Omaha because I got a job, I'm like, what the crap am I going to do in Omaha? And then I get here and I realize that like the art community is is amazing here.
It's huge. I mean, a lot of people hear about the music community.
Yeah, for that too.
And
all of it.
all that, but then they don't realize how, some of it got some good write-ups because of certain bands and instrumentalists and studios, etc. But that extends way farther than just music.
Oh my God, it's incredible.
Wow.
I was shocked.
All right, so this whole event is coming up on the 7th of November.
Correct. Yes.
Does it cost anything to get in?
No, admission is free.
Okay.
It's from 5:30 to 7:30 right at the school or in the cafeteria area, main hallway. And there's going to be performances, the dual language showcase, which is it's part of our dual language program. There's 24 students involved. They're going to do 2 Latin dances. One of them is like a traditional folklore type dance, and one is an urban folklore type dance, so you can see the difference.
Nice.
And one's from Puerto Rico, one's from El Salvador. Our vocal music, students will be putting on some a cappella performances. Instrumental music will be having some solo and small group piano and strings ensembles, and then they will have the jazz band playing when their jazz band is pretty flippin' awesome for being a couple of middle schoolers. I mean,
it's pretty incredible.
what our teachers can do is,
Yeah.
And maybe I'm biased, but I think they're pretty great.
No, I understand why. It's amazing though when you give the kids the opportunity,
Really, yeah.
how they'll cash in.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Our drama department, Mr. Schick, is amazing. He's going to have a couple 3 to 5 minute one-act type performances going on, and they're also in the midst of preparing for their fall play, which is The Puffs, that's a parody of a Harry Potter world.
Oh my God.
And that's opening on the 14th if you want to come to that. International Studies is going to be showcasing their partnership with African Culture Connection. They're going to be doing dancing and drumming. And then they're also going to be displaying some murals about the history of the Mexican culture and things like that. So all of the performances are reason enough. And all of those are free.
And that's all in one day?
That's all in 2 hours.
Oh,
That's all in 2 hours.
Yeah.
oh my God.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
gonna
like
be
Saturday
amazing.
from 9 to 4,
Right?
we're going to just be knocking it
if you're
out
gonna
all
do
day
it, do
long.
it right.
Right? You aren't going to have a chance to sit down or take
Oh,
a
I
breath.
never do. No.
Good luck
no.
getting a taco.
Right?
Right. Oh, I'm
Get
sure
mine ahead of time.
She'll make time for a taco.
Get that on the way in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Always have time for a taco.
Oh,
That's awesome. So write that down, guys. Again, that's on the 7th at Beveridge.
right. And then there's the other things
Okay.
you can do too. There's the
Yes.
make and takes would be like the poured paint. And then there's t-shirt painting where you can either buy one of our shirts, which we design, or you can paint your own.
Nice.
There's face painting, balloon animals, button making, all those little things for the kids. So
Yeah.
it's really for all ages.
All
and
ages.
it's really for the whole community. We really want to see as many people
That's
there as we
cool.
can get.
I love that. Now, there's something else that you added in your note, too.
I did.
And yes, you did. And I'll show it to you just so you can see. So we can put a plea out there.
Yeah, the reason
it's
that I kind of decided to reach out to you guys is that, especially lately with the rigor that is happening with standardized testing and everything, people fail to see the value in the arts. Failure to see what it does for kids as they're developing, but also just what it does for humankind. I mean, we wouldn't have so much of what we have if it weren't for artistic people, one way or another, visual, drama, whatever. And so I really think that it's important for the community to see what we can do and what we're capable of and what makes us different, because the magnet departments have come under fire because of funding. You know, money is always an issue. And that we are at risk for being cut. And that kind of sucks because we're the only school in the district that offers these programs 5 days a week for a whole year.
Wow.
You know, middle schoolers are
Wow.
lucky to get 1/4 of art, 1/4 of drama, 1/4 of music.
This is true. Yeah.
Now we get them all year and we can really,
really expand on it,
skyrocket
right?
them,
Yeah,
so.
that's awesome. So what would you like to do? Your proposal is?
My proposal is I would love for whoever's listening to the podcast and available in that area, I want you to come, show your support for our community, for our kids, for what they're doing, get the word out. I just want you guys to all understand how passionate we are about our jobs, how much we love these kids, and how proud we are of what they're doing. And it really takes a village, and
Yep.
we need your help.
Would any of the businesses also, if you would be interested, I think once you see some of the artwork too, that you'll see the value in this, is displaying some of the art.
Yes, we were talking about that amongst ourselves at school, that it would be really awesome to have some local businesses, volunteer to have some artwork up for a month, and we could frame it, we could hang it up. It would be no cost to you, but just if you have customers that come in, restaurants or office buildings,
Banks.
anything just to
That's a
get
great
some
idea.
exposure.
Yeah,
and
that's
Put
really
in the,
cool.
in the lobbies of any big building.
How cool
Yeah.
would it be for a 14-year-old kid to say, hey, my artwork was
I got a
on
show
display.
downtown.
Yeah, come see my
That's cool.
artwork.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
What an ego boost, and what a great way to just kind of show everybody that, hey, the arts are
Yeah.
important to these people.
I think that any of the big businesses, any building that has a lot of traffic, or malls, would be beautiful as well, because I know they used to do that stuff all
Yeah.
the time.
The airport would be cool.
Airport
that would be
be
neat.
great.
I know that they have some good
Yes,
stuff too.
the airport would be any of those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But if you can
This
think
is
of
why
anything,
I contact you people. You have good ideas.
We're just we're brainstorming, man. We're just gonna sit here and spitball this. But yeah, I mean, if you've got any ideas, or somebody that has some place that has some traffic, you're not talking about selling art. We're talking about just raising awareness for the things that the kids are doing and giving the kids a chance to shine. So
Really.
their stuff's going to be on display, and that's a proud moment.
It really is. And everybody that sees the artwork that we do, they're like, we didn't do that in middle school. And we're like, well, I would hope not, because we're a magnet. Like, we're supposed to be
Right?
doing
You're
something
supposed
a
to
lot
be
cooler.
next level.
Yeah.
Next level. That's awesome.
So, yeah,
All
it's
right.
very cool.
Well, Leigh, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you
Yeah.
guys having me.
And if you
this is
guys,
fun.
anybody else is listening too, if you have any events like this, any community events, community things, slide into our DMs. Or we're on
Right.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's Pat and JT. You can email us like
She did.
Leigh did. Hey at Pat and JT, HEY at patandjt.com. Whoa. Or you can text us,
Yes.
402-403-9478.
Which
Any one
I have
of
to
those
refrain myself from doing like every day, by the way.
Don't do
Okay.
that.
No,
we
go
love
right
getting
ahead.
Oh my
emails.
God.
We love
I
getting
would
emails.
respond. I was like, how am I going to follow up that elephant story?
I know that's
Thank God I wasn't the one right after that.
Yeah. I know that's incredible.
Was that not fascinating though? It was, but it was just like, whoa.
And every question that I had, Pat asked.
Yes.
So
You're welcome. Yeah,
thanks for taking one for the team,
It
Pat.
took me the entire episode to ask that because I wanted to lead. So Carrie's here. So Carrie, how do you do that? And then just go right into it. But I little refrain because I asked her all those
held
questions.
back a little
you are.
bit.
No, well, I wasn't mature when we first met her on the bus on the wine tasting because I think 19 seconds in, I'm like, so how big is it? Like, tell them, let's be honest.
You hadn't had wine yet, had you? Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
there
the
was that
first- Yeah, there
champagne.
was that. Yeah, there was a champagne. That's what
Yeah.
tipped it all. That's what got
Yeah.
it all going.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, well, we will let you go,
Awesome.
and thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
And
you, guys.
Thanks, Leigh.
Again, if anything like this comes up again, you let us know.
Will do. Thank you so
You
much.
betcha.
Thank you guys for listening to our podcast.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Parkville Media Production.